So let's talk through some of these projections really quickly. Can you walk us through this weekend's polls leading up to your poll here in Pennsylvania? But there are some big corporate media polls who you came on our show, Mark, pre-hurricane, and you said the Kamala collapse, give it a week or two, is exactly what you said. And that was probably 2 weeks ago. And here we are with multiple corporate media polls coming out this weekend. I'd love for you to do a little bit of a roundup, but NBC News was the one that shocked me, showing that Trump may win the popular freaking vote. It's nuts.
After putting out Harris +5. Again, let's not forget how absolutely in the tank NBC News was. So again, when I polled Pennsylvania in September, I had a tie, but that really was, some of these major events they get a lot of press coverage on, they do get a juice for about 2 or 3 weeks. I think it's more what pollsters call a response bias than anybody actually changing their mind. It's like somebody saw Kamala Harris do well on the idiot box and they're like, oh yeah, I'll pick up this phone call. But there hasn't really been anything like that. And when we went into the field, we got Trump +3 in Pennsylvania. Now, we could do a roundup of all the states, but what you just showed was Trump winning, and it all hinged on Pennsylvania. And all of these numbers here, if you look at Real Clear Politics, there are some blue things in the Pennsylvania aggregate. But for instance, the biggest lead besides Bloomberg Morning Consult, who just sucks and we shouldn't even consider them, is New York Times Siena. But they oversampled Biden 2020 supporters, like I said, by 8 points. So that's a Trump +4. So you have us, Trump +3, them, Trump +4, Insider Advantage, Trump +2, the Hill Emerson, Trump +1, Trafalgar, Trump +3. Rich Barris is coming out with another Trump lead. It's done. Trump's winning Pennsylvania. The only question is he going to win by more, and is he going to drag McCormick over the finish line? But like this has kind of looked like this for a month or two. Trump's up by 0.1 now. That's because Morning Consult and New York Times Siena are dragging that number down. But anybody could have looked at this page a month ago and said, well, look, you've looked at the numbers at the top too, like Clinton +8. No way. She lost. Biden +7. No way. He won by 1. So there's going to be polling error again to the left. Trump's going to have maybe a blowout in Pennsylvania, just depending on whether or not the Postal Service shows up for him.